Let's start off with the news hound as well. The Commonwealth Games is on, so there's updates every day, including later today. But let's start with this. Nigeria on Monday claimed another bronze medal to end day 4 of the ongoing event with 2 gold medals and 2 bronze medals. Following an impressive outing on day 3, when the country won a gold and bronze medals through weightlifters Rafiat Lawal and Edidion Gomofia, Team Nigeria added another one, that was a medal in weightlifting event late yesterday. Islamiyat Yusuf clinched a bronze medal in the women's weightlifting 64 kg event after lifting a combined total of 212 kg from both the snatch, clean and jerk, finishing behind Canada's Mo Sharon, who claimed the gold medal, and Sarah Cochrane from Australia, who finished second. Meanwhile, it wasn't the best outing for Joy Eze in the women's 71 kg weightlifting, who despite a good start after lifting 95 kg and 100 kg in the snatch, failed in all 3 attempts in the clean and jerk event to finish out of the top 10. In boxing, Innocent Ehiaramie lost to England's Bowen 5-0 in the over 75 to 80 kg category. It also turned out to be another disappointment for Team Nigeria's men's table tennis team after losing to India 3-0. That means they will not make the final but can battle for the 3rd place later today. At the end of day 4, Australia relate the table in terms of medals gathered so far. There's also New Zealand in that ranking and Great Britain. So Great Britain second, New Zealand is 3rd. South Africa is the highest ranked African team. Nigeria is currently 9th at the start of today. Now we also know athletics starts later today. There's weightlifting event today. There's a table tennis 3rd place game for Team Nigeria, and there's a judo match for Team Nigeria later today.
All right, from there, let's go to Formula 1. And 2-time champion Fernando Alonso is to drive for Aston Martin from 2023 on a multi-year contract. The 41-year-old Spaniard, who has raced for Alpine since 2021, will replace Sebastian Vettel following the German's retirement at the end of the season. Alonso was a champion in 2005 and 2006, and he returned to the sport in 2021 after a 2-year hiatus racing elsewhere.
From basketball stories, Los Angeles Lakers star Russell Westbrook has signed with agent Jeff Schwartz. And now we gathered last month, Westbrook's former agent and longtime agent Thad Fulcher of Resumen said he and Westbrook have parted ways following irreconcilable differences. A statement coming through as well says the player, who was in his final season for his $47 million contract. Westbrook is entering the final year of a 5-year maximum deal. The 33-year-old averaged 18.5 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 7.1 assists in 78 games last season.
In golf, Tiger Woods turned down a sum in the region of $700 to $800 million to join the Saudi-backed LIV Golf Invitational Series, according to the Breakaway Circuit Chief Executive Greg Norman. Norman told Fox News the offer was made before the Australian was named chief of the controversial series, which is bankrolled by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. The interview conducted last week during the LIV Golf event in Bedminster, New Jersey, aired Monday night on Tucker Carlson tonight, and he said that number was out there before I became CEO. Look, Tiger is a needle mover, right? So of course you've got to look at the best of the best. They had originally approached Tiger before I became CEO. That number is somewhere in that neighborhood.
From football stories, let's start with Nigeria. Record title holders Enyimba of Aba have been drawn against Niger Tornadoes in a mouth-watering round of 32 game for the Aiteo Cup 2022. The former African champions barely managed to beat Ijebu-Ode via a penalty shootout to qualify for the round of 32, while Niger Tornadoes edged out Dreams FC 2-1. The match will hold in Ijebu-Ode tomorrow. Defending champions Bayelsa United will play against Green Beret of Enugu at Doma United will meet Lobby Stars in Jos. Benel Insurance Feeders will battle Akura City Academy in Newe. Another tantalizing encounter will feature Enugu Rangers against Heartland in Benin City, while Aba will host the battle between Sunshine Stars and Calabar Rovers. Sinosio FC will meet Katsina United in Makodi. Remo Stars will be up against Aqua United in Enugu. Kogi United and Kansa United will trade tackles in Mina, just as DMD FC will shoot it out against Housing Corporation in Abuja. It's a battle of two northern neighbors in Kaduna, where Zamfara United will be up against fallen giants Kano Pillars, just as Fulfill FC will try to upset El Kanemi Warriors in Gombe. And Dakada, we gathered, has qualified for the round of 16 following one or two issues from their opponents.
And the Secretariat of the Nigeria Women Football League, from its base at the NFF Glass House in Abuja, Monday declared the NWFL Club Owners Association an illegal body, as it is not a statutory recognized body by the statutes governing the game. The Chief Operating Officer of the Nigeria Women Football League, Modupe Shabi, in a signed letter to the clubs, disclosed that the club owners was earlier accepted as a valuable link between the NWFL Secretariat and the clubs. And the letter continued, says, "I'm directed by the chairperson of the Nigerian Women Football League in response to the letter dated 22nd July 2022, purportedly from the Club Owners Association of Nigeria, with Nigeria Women's Football League, NWFL, informed the NWFL Secretariat of Election into offices of its Executive Council. In the light of the possible abuses of the relationship, the NWFL wishes to inform all the clubs. While the Club Owners Association is not a statutorily recognized body by the statutes governing the game, it was a valuable link between the NWFL and the clubs."
Well, we've also got this troubling story. The Federation of International Football, FIFA, has ordered the Nigerian Football Federation to pay former Super Eagles coach General his compensation of $378,000. That's about 157 million naira, following the early termination of his contract. Raw 68 had his appointment terminated by the NFF in December following poor performance as well. And there was a previous issue where the NFF were ordered to pay. Unfortunately, those payments have not been made.
Enyimba Amak Bakabo has left Nigerian Professional Football League club Abia Warriors following the expiration of his contract. Amak Bakabo, whose contract at the club lapsed on the 31st of July, joined the club 2 years ago. He left the club on Sunday after they crashed out of the 2022 Aiteo Cup following a 2-1 defeat to Nigerian National League side Otasolo FC.
Super Eagles defender Chidozie Awazim has made a sensational move to Croatian Premier League side HKN Hajduk Split on a season-long loan deal from Portuguese side Boavista. Hajduk and Boavista agreed on a one-year loan for Awazim with an option to purchase at the end of the current season. Chidozie will wear jersey number 25 in the side.
Manchester United were reportedly left unimpressed by Cristiano Ronaldo's behavior on Sunday. The one-away superstar made his first appearance under new manager Erik ten Hag in a friendly against Rayo Vallecano at Old Trafford. After being substituted at halftime, Ronaldo left before the end of the game, snubbing ten Hag's post-match team talk. The 37-year-old's early exit also meant he did not join the teammates in applauding the United fans who had given him a warm reception despite his attempts to leave the club this summer. So himself and the others that left have been scheduled for a meeting.
Well, the transfer stories. Newcastle have made a second bid for Leicester midfielder James Maddison. A first offer of £40 million was rejected by Leicester, with boss Brendan Rodgers saying the England international was not for sale. However, a second bid, we gathered to be in the region of £40 million to £50 million, has been put forward. The club are hoping to bring in one or two more attackers before deadline day, and Chelsea winger Timo Werner is one option they're considering potentially on loan.
Chelsea continue to dominate headlines in the transfer market as the new Premier League season approaches. The Blues are close to signing fullback Marco Kurela from Brighton after meeting the club's £50 million asking price. Manchester City were believed to be in talks with the Seagulls to sign the Spanish defender, but appeared reluctant to bid more than £33 million after an initial offer was rejected. Meanwhile, Chelsea are also pushing to sign defender Wesley Fofana from Leicester City. The Foxes are not willing to sell, but the Blues believe a package worth about £8 million could tempt their Premier League rivals. RB Leipzig centre-back Josko Gvardiol has also emerged as a target and could join Chelsea as part of a swap deal involving striker Timo Werner.
More transfer stories. Idrissa Gana Gueye is closing in and rejoining Everton from PSG. Now, the midfielder has travelled to Merseyside for a medical in anticipation for completing the deal as the clubs negotiate the final details. The 32-year-old would become Frank Lampard's fourth summer signing after Dwight McNeil, Ruben Vinagre and James Tarkowski. Also, Aaron Ramsey has joined Nice on a free transfer following his release from Juventus. We also know as well that Kasper Schmeichel is also on his way as well to Nice. It's gathered his deal could be confirmed before Wednesday. And Arsenal goalkeeper Bernard Leno is poised to join Fulham after both clubs agreed on a deal worth £8 million and personal terms are settled. Leno has fallen behind Aaron Ramsdale at Arsenal, who are ready to sell Lucas Torreira to Galatasaray, but are waiting for the midfielder to agree terms. Arsenal has also reached an agreement for the forward Folarin Balogun to join Reims on loan. Another French club, Reims, have completed the loan signing of Tottenham defender Joe Rodon with a £20 million option to buy the Welsh international. And that's the news, Hound.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.